Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Vefy, and I'm bringing you some Gears 3 beta play on Old Town. For those of you who don't know, Old Town actually just got released, I think today or last night, or in between, somewhere in between that time. So I figured I'd actually start playing it again, considering I actually took it. I took it for granted when it was actually available to play early, and I only got a few good clips on it. So. Anyway, so I'm searching for a random match, and ironically, we weren't actually playing with them, but I got matched up with Fatal Bloodlust and Goji Rage. So this was an interesting match to already start off. The gameplay in here is actually really sick. So I think I get like 2 zoomers, like multiple headshots with the shotgun. I pretty much went ham, to say the least. But we were actually trying, I already knew this was going to be one of those games where everyone's dying to get the power weapon. So I was like, Vubby, cover me. I'm going to go for the power weapon. It's going to be the first thing I get. And I'm sure they were pissed about it, but I know they got it later. I didn't fuck with it after I got what I wanted. But yeah, so, I don't know. We start coming in here a little bit. Like, I started trying to push forward, but seeing that it was already crowded and multiple people were already headed this way, I think I end up going, starting to head to the other spawn, because that's my whole thing, is I always want to go to the other spawn that people aren't at, so they'll spawn there. And I was missing a lot of shots on this coal train here at the beginning, but I redeemed myself here pretty quick. But in the meantime, oh wait, here it comes. Ready, and zoomer. But yeah, anyways, but wait, before I get onto the subject, I'm going to tell you guys about, I don't know how that wasn't a headshot. You got to see this zoomer right here. Oh my god, nasty, right? But anyway, so one of the things I was going to discuss with you guys today was, I know I talked about the sawed-off before and how I didn't exactly like the gun. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it, but I mean, I don't feel like it's a weapon that, legit people will use. The next gun on my list of do not likes, and probably the only other gun in the whole game that I dislike, would be the pendulum. Oh, yeah, Vubby and Fatal Bloodlust were having, a standoff right around this time, and they were both trying to get the power weapon. I don't know, I think Fatal got it, but I wasn't worried about it at this point. But anyways, the Retro Lancer, the Pendulum Lancer, whatever you want to call it, I think it's the most overpowered thing in the game, easily. I don't necessarily have a problem with it because it's not as bad, but it's not as bad as the sawed-off, but I seriously don't like that gun. I use it because other people use it. I don't have a choice to. I feel outmatched when I'm not using it. And this wasn't a match where people were using it, so I wasn't whoring it up or nothing. You know, I'll stick to the basics whenever they stick to the basics, but it seems very overpowered. And I know people had a problem with the amount of ammo it had, and they lowered it down. So I'm wondering if people complain about the damage, if they'd lower that. And this is where, right here, I kept trying to, I dropped my shotgun for the Lancer, and I couldn't get it back, and I knew these guys were going to kill me before they'd let me. So it's time to bust out the Retro Lancer. And this is an example, there's just, I think it took me, 2 seconds to down that guy right there. It just feels like a very overpowered gun to not be having actives. And I think I try to switch to my shotgun right here, and I get raped. Yeah, I get bayoneted by Thrashball Coltrane. But, yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk to you guys is I'm thinking about recording for a dualtage with Vubby. Would you guys rather see a single montage from me, in which I just get all my clips together, or would you guys like to see a dualtage? I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and it's going to come down to one of those things of what you guys want. I'll definitely be posting it on my Vefy Edits channel, and for those of you who don't know or didn't watch my last video, I have a new channel, which is where I'm going to be posting all my montages and copyrighted stuff, because from now on, this channel is going to be a commentary channel. It's also where I'm going to upload my singles for the... I got updated. Where I'm going to upload my singles for the win series, and I'm going to try to stay very active with that. So if you guys would go over, like I said, I'll put a link in the description again to go sub to me. But if you guys would go over there and sub to it, that'd be great. That's where all my montages are going to be now. I really am, and I don't know, like I said, if people know this, but the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to be applying for YouTube partnership after about 4 or 5 commentaries. Consider, just to see how successful they are before I apply. And I mean, this right here, this whole little thing right here, I don't even know. Vubby was they're mad at me, and they were just meleeing him. And I think I think Vefy kept trying to trade Fatal, and he gave him an empty sniper. So, and I don't know. But anyways, like I said, it's gonna really come down to what you guys want. If you guys are wanting to see me put out like lots of montages, I'm still going to be doing that. You'll just have to. I need more like subs to that account to like, you know, to start doing it. Because right now I believe I have 12, but I want to up the number, you know, and see how many active subs I have. And as far as the commentaries go, I get handled right here, right after he did. But as far as the commentaries go, I really want to get into it more. Like, I want to get into talking to you guys, you know, figuring out what you guys would like to see and stuff like that. I want to be really active with you guys in this channel. And this is another thing that I have been telling people as of recently, like it's in my bio. If you're a subscriber, add me. If you're an active subscriber, I take that back. If you're an active subscriber, add me. If you're someone who, like, if you come to my channel and, you know, you comment on my videos, I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. I love to hear actual feedback. If you do that, feel free to add me. I mean, make sure to tell me that's why you're adding me. Like, don't randomly add me and not say anything. But if you tell me you're adding me because you're an active subscriber, I am totally down with accepting you and playing with you all the time, because those are the people I want to surround myself around. Those are the people I make the videos for. For instance, like there was a, if I mess your name up, I'm so sorry. There's a guy named Torquebo, like Kong or King. He's always commenting on my videos. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate your feedback. There's a guy named like Donski. There's a few others like that. I would love to go into names right now, but that was just off the top of my head. Like, that's how much I see their comments, that I'm able to actually know their usernames now. And people like that, if you're active and you're rating and you're giving me the incentive to keep pushing, like, by all means, add me. I'll play with you, I'll record with you, I'll do whatever, you know? I want to be surrounded by you type of people. But anyways, back to what I was saying before. Oh, this is, the gameplay's about to get sick again in a second, by the way. I was trying to figure out a way to push here, and I finally did as soon as someone else took the initiative to push, and I got updated. But here in a second, most of them are going to start spawning, and I'm just going to keep trying to spawn trap them, and they're not going to exactly like that. But, no, like I said, another thing I want to know from you guys is not only, like, you know, I don't feel very, I guess, sane about the Retro Lancer, but I'm curious as to how you guys feel about it. I heard a few people say things about the sawn-off, like they were like, you know, if you're a skilled player, you won't let the sawn-off blow you up, like you won't get close enough to let it body you. And I'd agree with you if the sawed-off shotgun didn't look exactly like the Nasher. You just don't know until you get bodied, and I can't stand that. So that's a little bit of a response to that, and that's fine. And then other people were like, you know, God, I hate the fucking Lancer. Excuse my language. I hate the not the Lancer, but the sawed off. And you know, it's completely, like, that's completely where I'm at. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And around here is where I started getting ready to start spawn trapping them. So not necessarily spawn trapping, but trying to take my 1v5s. But anyways, and it works out for a little bit. But anyways, so like I said, it's the same thing with the Retro Lancer. I really want to know what you guys have to say about the Retro Lancer. Like, how do you feel? Do you think that the fact that it's overpowered is fair? Do you think that it should be a weapon that you pick up on the map? Or that guy is eating shots, but do you think that it should be a weapon that you guys pick up on the map, or that it's something that's fair where it is? And it's one of those, I don't know, it's one of those things where, oh, this guy gets raped right here. This whole thing is pretty nice right here. I popped this guy's head, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. But it's one of those things where I just want to hear from you guys, and the whole team spawns right here. And this is where I try to go in. I throw in ink, you know, stun some people, but they've got invincibility. And I think I start doing okay for a second, because this cold train doesn't see me, so I start to pull back, but I'm like, you know, like, screw it, I'm going in, and I get downed, and I'm like, I'm dead, but Sacred Cow, my buddy, bodies him, comes in. I work with him at GameStop, by the way, pop that guy's head, and I think I body this guy right here. And, I mean, it's going to end fantastically with that, but like I said, you guys let me know what you think about the Retro Lancer. Sub to my new channel, Vefy Edits, for montages and stuff, and stay subbed to here for any type of commentaries or any of that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you guys take it easy, alright? And I'll see you later.